One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Alexander. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Back to throw, it's Pavia. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Using his legs, it's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Creates a little room. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Complete on third down. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Give to the back. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal, 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
First down, Commodores.
And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Grab near the sticks. It's Sherrill. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. And the Commodores have moved it inside the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Doors! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Snagged in the middle, it's Sharp. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got it. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Pickup of 14. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nussmeier. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
At the 15-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's another play by this defense, and there's not much good, guys, I can say about this offense. I mean, they got the goose egg on the board in 3rd and long again. Something needs to go right for this club. They need to get some kind of shot in the arm, some kind of play, because right now it's been really bad.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
At the 43. 1st down, Commodores.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Pavia. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They want to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
4th down coming up.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
With the catch, it's Sherrill. No chance to run, but still a good game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That's caught. It's Sherrill. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fakes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And that extra point carries some significance now. A field goal just ties the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Pavia. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. And this to tie things up in the final minute. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. Final minute of play, all locked up, but we headed to overtime.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this up.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got the first down, looking for more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And first down for the offense.
Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good, and that was dead solid proof. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push him upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they go back on top.
LSU 16, Vanderbilt 13.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got a little work in front of them here on third down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at fourth and short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Puts it right down the boulevard, no sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Grab behind the line, it's Hoskins. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. They'll try to run it in. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They got the stop, now to win it with a two. They want to run this quarterback. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the two, and we play on. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.